what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. Today, we're highlighting a game that we picked up at Essen 2018 here not too long ago, and that is Piepmatz, or German for Songbirds, published by Look at Spiele and designed by Ben Pinchback and Matt Riddle. So it's a 2 to 4 player card game, and yeah, pretty simple overall, but clever little use, and I like the way the in-game scoring works in this, right?
Yes. Really
So yeah, this is actually the last game that we played at BGG-Con. We just got back from BGG-Con about 9 hours ago.
Yes, very tired.
So dragging a little bit, but we wanted to go ahead and bring this back to you guys as soon as possible. So that's what we're doing. So the game does scale pretty well. 2 to 4 players. I just realized I totally screwed that up.
It's because you're not awake yet.
That's what I'm blaming. I'm going with that.
Red eye.
All right, yeah. Wow, terrible. All right, anyway.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's first stream back. Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody. Birds, Turkey Day. Kind of made sense. At least kind of made sense a little bit. All right, cool. So, that said, you ready to get going on this? All right, cool. Here we go. So, I am going to take down the camera and the chat real quick during the teach, but here we go. All right. So Piepmatz, like I said, 2 to 4 players today. We are playing the 2-player version, which really simple. It requires you to remove one set of birds or one suit, if you will. So it's kind of a set collection and pair making game at its absolute base core. So we have a bird feeder right down here, and we have in the 2 or 3 player game, we have 2 birds that are going to be feeding at any given time. We're going to be trying to acquire these birds as well as playing cards from our hand into our tableaus out here to be able to make pairs of birds, pairs being male and female of the same number of the same suit, and then also set collection. Whoever has the most sets or most in a set is going to be able to score those. Plus, we're going to be able to be trying to get seeds, which also count for points at the end of the game.
Gotta feed those birds.
You gotta feed them birds. So the game takes place over some amount of rounds, and we're going to go until this deck is out of cards when we go and try and refill the bird feeder, and we're unable to. And everybody is going to take the same number of turns, and we voted, and Jess is actually going to be the first player. So we'll actually put this over here for when we get started. Right there we go. All right. So on your turn, everyone's going to have 4 cards in their hand to begin with. So for instance, these range from 1 to 6, and there are a total of 6 different suits in the game, but in our game there's only going to be 5 different suits and 2 of each value. So there's going to be 2 green 4s, 1 male, 1 female, 2 pink 4s, etc., etc. Okay? So on your turn, you're going to play a card, you're going to resolve the effects, and then you're going to draw new cards. So playing a card is very simple. We have 2 entrances to the bird feeder. We're going to play some or a card to either side. So say, for instance, I played a card to this side. Think of it as these are the birds that are on the ground waiting their turn at the bird feeder.
Right.
So we're going to offset these a little bit so you can see these guys are the ones that are at the feeder. These are the ones on the ground waiting in line. So when you play a card to either side, you're then going to compare the entire row of cards, if that was already there, and say, for instance, I played this card here, we're going to compare the total value of all the cards that are in this row to the bird that is currently in the feeder. If that number is lower than the bird that is currently at the feeder on that side, then you can play any card from your hand, lower value or equal to or lower value, into your tableau like so. Pretty simple.
Yep.
Okay. Then after that, you will have only had 2 cards left in your hand at that point. You're going to draw 2 more cards from over here. The open display or the mystery meat off the top of the deck. Okay. When you draw, refill immediately. Then you can see and then make a decision to draw you always draw back up to your full hand size, which is 4 cards. Okay? Cool. Easy enough. But let's say you played a card and it actually was, the total value now is larger than what's at the bird feeder, and this is kind of where the meat of the game comes in, okay? So what happens at that point is everybody that's in line waiting to get fed has a higher value than who's actually feeding. That means that player takes that card into their tableau, the highest value card, i.e. King of the Hill sort of, or Queen of the Hill, depending on whether it's male or female, then jumps to the front of the line and goes and starts feeding. If there is a tie, so for instance, if there were, say, I had just played the 4 out here when the 5 was up here feeding, well, say it were like this, is the example. So I played that, then the card that is furthest to the left, or inside, I should say, next in line. So the 5's going to go, that will move on up, and then the difference in that value. So in this example here, that value is 8 versus 5.
Yes.
So that is 3 higher. So counting from the bird feeder and working our way up, so 5, 6, 7, 8, that is a difference of 3. I will take that seed, put that into my supply, and that is potentially 1 victory point at the end of the game.
Because you're scoring those eggs, right?
Exactly. So then I will take that 5, put it into my tableau. The highest value closest to the feeder then moves up in line, and then we recompare again. Well, 4 is not higher than 4, so that's the end of my turn. So this will come down. We will then refill out here, and I will refill my hand. Rinse and repeat until this is out of cards. Then we're going to compare any pairs. I shouldn't say compare. We're going to score any pairs. So if in my tableau I have like this, I have a male and female of the same color and the same value, those are worth 5 points apiece.
Right.
Then whoever has the most of a single color, ties are friendly. So if, for instance, I had this in my tableau, Jess had this, we each have 1 green card. We then score that many eggs or that many victory points for that color. But if it were something like this, to where Jess only has 1 of the pink and I have 2, she doesn't get to score this, I get to score this, and the value is the number of eggs that I have, so that would be 4 points.
Right.
Plus, if I got that pair, that would be 5 additional points. Add up any seeds that you have here. Whoever has the most points wins.
Right.
Now, there are a couple of bad interlopers that can come. The squirrel and the crow. And I'll go ahead and describe those real briefly when those come up.
Sure.
And other than that, I think we're ready to rock and roll, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, cool. So I will go ahead and shuffle all these bad boys back up. We'll leave the 3 display cards out there. This will... And if there are multiples, meaning it's possible that the new bird that comes up to the feeder is still lower in value than the row of birds waiting in line. If that's the case, rinse and repeat. You then get that bird moves up, you get the appropriate number seed, etc., and rinse and repeat until the bird at the feeder outranks the total of all the birds waiting in line.
Right.
All right, so here we go. So 4 cards each. Oops. There we go. If you'll put these over there. And we need 2 more. So we got 1 for the left side with the feeder and 1 for the right side. So place your bets now. I will go ahead and bring the chat and the camera back up. And yeah, pretty simple, but difficult and clever, which, well, we like that. So there we go. All right. Piepmatz. All right.
Yes.
Holistic Songwriting has corrected us. It's Piepmatz.
Great name and good to know.
All right, cool. Good deal.
There were some great puns up above that you mixed. If we do any take that, then it's going to be a cheap shot.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. I like it. All right, cool. So it is your honor. So 5 suits, rank 1 to 6,
Yeah.
and 2 of each card, a male and a female.
Interesting.
Traitor Rabbi. Terrible.
Thanks, Rabbi. All right, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to knock this bird out, but he still gets his seed. So 2 above gives me those seeds. He takes his seeds with him. I'll put him over here.
There we go. Then he just moves up.
Yep.
There.
And I'm going to refill.
And we have new
Do
seeds.
that.
Cool. There is one other minor thing that I forgot to mention is when you play out here, if the value is lower, then you play a card to your tableau. The card that you play to your tableau must be equal to or lower
Yes.
than the value of the card that you just played. So you can't play a 2 here and then play a 5 to your tableau.
No,
Okay?
and you'll notice that the values on the card kind of correlate to the eggs that are there. So the higher value cards have more eggs.
All right. Oh,
So that's a
and
good limiter.
It is. And also, real quick, Vince, thanks for the reminder. Just here, I might as well, let me pause real quick. Real quick, if you are interested in joining the Heavy Cardboard Secret Santa, i.e. the Secret Elephant, go sign up right now. You have until the end of this playthrough, and Vince is going to be closing the registration for this year. So there's your chance. You can head over to the guild on BGG 2044, the Heavy Cardboard Guild, get all the information there. And yeah, there you go. So go do that soon as, okay, fine, do
Now.
that now,
Well.
but keep this window open. How's that?
You can multitask.
Yeah,
It'll
there
be
you go.
fine.
Right. All right, cool.
Hey,
There you go.
Marlon. Hey, Jan.
All right. Hey, what's up?
There we go.
France?
You got somebody on your team.
Okay. I get a pity vote. Thanks, BT.
Garav's on your side too.
Thank you, Gaurav. All right. So I'll go ahead and play the
Okay.
Sparrow over here, which that is lower in value, which means I then can play any 5 or lower into my tableau.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and throw out. Actually, I'll put it up here. So there we go.
Starting that
we go.
yellow collection over
Right.
there.
So I do not get a seed
Nope.
because there. And
What do you want
I
over here?
What do I want over there? So I get 2 cards because I played 1 here
Yes.
and 1 here. Let's go ahead and go with the pink 3 and then refill, if you will. Please.
Yes.
And I'll take some mystery meat, please.
All right.
Thank you. So have you guys heard of this game before today? It was on my anticipation list for Essen that I did just before Essen. Equal value.
I'm going to do a similar thing. So that's going to go over here. And then I'm going to refill to... Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and play another Sparrow over here. So that's now a total of 7 versus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom.
Well done.
I get that seed. That'll come here. Then I also get that Sparrow. Then the highest ranking bird in the row takes the spot there. We then refill at the top. And looking at this, let me go ahead and get a mystery meat, please.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, we played this 4-player last night, actually, with
Right.
Daryl and Bree and Jim, right?
Yes, that is true. Which, so it only goes 2 to 4, so I teamed up with Jim.
Yep. And did you guys win, or did Daryl?
No, Daryl won.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. He could be asleep and he'll win.
He actually was.
No,
at
he
points.
has fallen
It's-
asleep
Yeah,
and
it's
won.
amazing. Which I don't know what that says about our ability.
Yeah.
To play the game,
Oh, he's just a really good gamer. He doesn't need to be conscious. What do I want to do?
Appreciate it,
Oh,
Harvey. Thanks.
That's fine.
So 9 versus 6.
Yes, so it's going to be 3. Take the seeds first. This guy comes over here, following his seeds. And then it's like that.
And
If you want to refill the
yep.
feeder.
Oh, all right. We have our first crow. All right, crows. Crows attack birds. And so what's going to happen is the crow is going to kill, if effectively, I know it's getting a little dark here, but removes one card from your tableau of the type that you have the most of. So in this case, if Jess were to claim this seed, it comes with the crow. That happens immediately. She would then discard either the 1 or the 3 from her tableau out of the blackbirds because she has the most of it. If it were me, it would be my choice. Right? But she would get to keep her seeds.
Now, do I choose which one I remove
I'll be
from
honest,
that?
I'm pretty sure that you
like
do.
not.
Let me double check on that.
We'll just have some interlude music.
Yeah, right. Great. Thanks. Well done.
That was intentional.
Let me see. The crow, remove birds. You must choose, yes, from the species that you have the most of.
Okay, so that you can choose. All right.
Now, we still have to refill. Oh, we have another crow. Same rules apply. And finally,
draw
there.
better. What are you
So
doing?
in other words, if anybody has a difference of 1 or 2 out here, they're going to have to take the 1 or the 2. Okay, so keep that in mind.
You've attracted a hurt. Oh no, it's a murder, right?
That would be an official murder. We
Murder
have
of
murder on the
crows.
table.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
So I refilled with mystery meat. So
All
it's
right.
you.
Cool. All right. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? Also, if you put out a number that is higher than to where the difference would be higher than 4, you actually draw off the top of the deck. You show everybody what it is, and then you and then put it into your seed pile. Or if it's a negative card, you resolve the negative card, and you do not get a seed card. Wah, wah, wah. So we want a difference of at least 3. It looks like, huh? Well, let's see. If we did that, debating a moment. I don't think it matters a whole lot. Actually, it does. You know what? Nope, it does matter. So we're going to go ahead and play this one over here. And so that's going to be a total of 8, 5. So I'm going to take that seed. This 5 comes over, joins my my ladybirds over here. The 4 comes on up, moves over, recompare. It's the same number. That drops down, and we have another seed. Done. I do have to refill. Your play, ma'am. Right.
So we've played it at all player counts now. I think it holds up at all player counts.
Yeah, I think so. I think I like it most at 2 or 3. I didn't dislike it at 4. It's just a little bit of downtime, but also.
Well, we were at BGG Con, so there's that.
And
people
it's
are
the
coming
end of
over.
Sunday and everything. That's true. That's true. Yep.
Okay.
A murder of crows.
Either of these would be fine. So which one do I want? I don't want to get in that. I'm going to let you have that. So I'm going to come over here, add 6 to 4. So we have 10. So I'm going to grab a mystery card. I'll show what I got. Put my seeds over here. I get this bird. This one goes over.
All right. So now we then compare. Same thing. Da, 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 da. Oh, hold on. What was the difference on that?
6.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. So
anything
you
above 4. Right?
There we go. So go ahead and refill your hand.
Yes. Yeah.
So what I'm looking at in my hand is looking at what I have out here. Oh boy. Would it be the end of the world if I did that?
I can pretend I'm not listening. Or I can tell a story about the theme. I love this theme in these pretty birds. I feel like we're filling a feeder. We're attracting birds so that they go and mate. Our eggs are our victory points if we mate successfully. If we don't attract scrubs and we get them to match so that they're of equal value, we get additional points. Ah, it's really cute.
This is frustrating. 9-3. There we go.
Did you get it?
There we go. So
right.
we'll play yet another
done.
sparrow. So that's a 9. So I'll take the high value.
Oh, this is going to be good too.
There. So I will take
Yeah,
the
you get
6 there. Then 5 goes there and drops down. And nope, still no other interlopers. All right, cool. Good. Hey, Ann. And yes, I like that. It gets crowded. Yeah, I have been quite smitten with this game ever since we first played it. Really, really big fan of this. I'm really enjoying it. Because you're not only trying to get majorities up here, but you've got to get matching pairs, and by pairs, male and female, but the same number as well.
Well, all right.
And what you do is going to completely dictate what I do going forward now. All right.
All right, so that's going to bring it in at 9 to 4, so I get mystery. Not bad.
This stuff.
I know, terrible. I get this guy over here. I'm going to run out of room, though. I'll try to do this.
What do we do? There we go.
For now.
Trying to think, what can we do? Oh, you know what?
We don't need to see these, actually.
And you don't need to see that, so why don't we do this?
Okay, perfect.
There, you can always refill it, and that way you have plenty of room.
Sounds good.
Cool. There we go. All right. Yes, there is incentive to make the line longer than 2 cards, which the catch right now is anybody
we don't
that
want
does
those crows.
We don't want the crows because you're going to lose cards out of your tableau, and I really don't want to lose either of those because, well, reasons, which I'm about to explain here shortly.
I need to refill, and I want this.
Oh, I should have also give me the top one off the top.
All right,
there we go.
that.
Cool. And it just so happens that the cards that I have in my hand, actually, this might not be too bad. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So, am I? All right. So here's a good example. Yeah. So I'm going to play that out. So 6 and 6, so it's not bigger, which means I get to play any 3 value card or lower into my tableau. So we'll drop these down, and I'll go ahead and put that up there. And now I get to refill, and I'll actually take this 2, if you'll refill, please, Jess.
Yes.
And, no, mystery meat off the top, please. And done. You'll be able to chain these here at some point.
This is not good for me, these darn crows.
So if Jess were to play a 1 or a 2, if either of us plays a 1 or a 2 over here, then we're going to chain, this'll, well, you'll see it here shortly, okay?
This is unfortunate. Okay.
Easy way to get pairs, Board Game Trucker. However, again.
8 to 5.
You take the 5.
Yep. Then what do I want over here?
But they got to be the same value, which is the real tricky part. And I think that's where the skill of this game comes in. And that sucks that Jess took that 5, because now she and I both have the 5. I have the female, she has the male, which means neither of us are going to be pairing that 5, which I was really trying to do. Did not work out that way. So that means I'm a little less scared of the crows now, because I can lose this 5, even though it's worth potentially 3 points at the end of the game, because it's a 5 value, if I have the majority. So things to consider.
So that's interesting. You would give up your 5 rather than giving up the 3, even though there's more victory points on
because
the 5.
The 3 I could
because
still
of the
get
potential
the pair.
of that.
Right.
Because you do score the pairs first, and then you get rid of the sets that you
Right.
don't have majority in.
See, I could get rid of both of those crows, but if these were higher value seeds, I would definitely do that. So the game's going to get into a bit of a stalemate right now as we mess around with this, I think, is my guess at least. So neither of us are in blue. Well,
Not yet.
actually, this works out really well, I just realized.
Does it?
It does. Well, here we go. So you're going to see it. So here we go. So we got 6 and 9. That's a difference of 3, which means there. I'm going to then get that 6 value. Then the 3 is going to come up. Then this will slide down.
Yep.
And then 3
Nice.
versus 6. Oh,
Well
don't mind if
done.
I do. Take that, and this guy will come up all in one play. Then he will come up and go there. 3 and 3, it's a tie. So then we refill. Wow. Still haven't seen him. Whew, the bottom of this deck is going to get nasty.
Yeah, it is.
So I then will go ahead and I'll go ahead and take. You know what? I'll take that guy right there. If you'll refill it, please. There we go. Yeah, Arboretum also excellent. We did a playthrough of it when we were still down in the basement back at HCHQ Denver. That also talked about some strategy in that playthrough if you're interested in checking it out.
I don't want that. Okay, sure. All right, so I play here. It's 4 over, so I get the top card.
3 seeds, always nice.
Put this over here, and this moves over. Wow. We're going to just keep trying not to get those crows. I'm going to take this one.
Well, all of a sudden I don't like my life choices. I'm going to go ahead and throw a 6 out here. So that's going to be 9 versus 3, so this scares me. Whew. Take that. And we have our first mated pair. Oh. And the 5 is disposable in a sense, since Jess has the other 5. So there, we're good there. And now I need to refill my hand.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and I'll take that 3. And if you'll refill, please. Cool.
All right. I liked what I did last time, so I'm going to do the same thing again. And be 4 over. Take this, also get a mated pair, and move them over. And I'll take this.
Up, and we have our first squirrel. Squirrel! So, squirrels like to eat seeds. So what happens? You shuffle up all your seed pile,
Yeah.
and then your opponent chooses 2 of them. You
Yes.
can look at them if you want, and discards them out of the game.
After you select them randomly, you can
Correct.
look and see what you lost.
So there we go. Okay?
And not only does he eats 2 seed cards. That is so mean.
You know what?
Now I know why my aunt hated squirrels at her feeders.
Right. Well, there you
She
go.
gets so angry, banging on the window. What's that?
That's. Now I'm paranoid that we got something. Hold on. Let's see. No, if it's equal to or lower, you just straight go into drawing new cards. To answer your question, undefined. Okay. So there you go. Phew. I was all paranoid that we messed that up. All right. You'd be playing way too many cards. By the way, because we only have 3 seeds out there, we actually put a 4 seed. Well, here we go. So you want to put that to where it's 4 or higher. 4 or higher. Ideally a 4. I really want that 6, no matter what. Taking a crow at this point wouldn't be the end of the world.
You have that one to sacrifice. Go ahead, and it's fine. You
Yeah,
don't-
and
you don't
Jess
like that
wants me
card.
to because she has the majority. She would have majority of pink
Squirrel.
right then. But getting that matched pair is also awfully nice.
It'll be fine.
Wow, this is really a tough decision. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm good with that. I'll do it. So it's a difference of 2, which means I take this, I take that. Go on, get on with your big bad self. Little lovebirds, little blackbird action. But the crow comes in and kills 1 bird out of this because I have the most of that. So
This
he'll
is
go
where the
ahead and
theme
kill.
gets dark.
Right.
Bye, bird.
Yep.
Sorry.
Deuces. All right. So then drop down. Drop down. Oh, I should also there. That's lower. And
1 more.
there we go.
What do you want?
And let's get some mystery meat, please. Thank you.
Okay. I only need to be 3 higher now.
Squirrel attack. Yes. Nice.
Is there anything I super want? That wouldn't be bad. Oh.
Is it making sense?
No, I know what I want to do.
For those of y'all watching at home?
Okay. So that's going to equal. So I get to play 1 from my...
2 or lower.
Yep. And that did that.
And draw 2 cards.
Yes, I shall. I don't mind this one. And it doesn't refill in between, or does
It does. It
okay.
does.
So I get to see and then decide. Sure. That worked out well.
What was that one you just drew? Okay. No, it's for my sake.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Counting cards over there. It's too early for them.
It really is, I'll be honest. All right.
Bye, Marlin.
All right. Take care, Marlon.
Yeah. Hope the kids are well.
Yep. All right. There we go. So that is a difference of 3. So I will take that. Put that over here. There. The 3 comes up. Which then means, oh, hey, looky there.
I know. Boyfriend
5
and girlfriend at
versus
the
3.
feeder. They're hanging
Right.
out.
There. But I also get squirrel.
Thank
So,
you.
yep.
You're
So now
kind.
we're going to shuffle these bad boys up. Jess is going to pull a 1 and 2 value egg out of these. Those 2, and what did we get?
Oh, no. I got a 3 and
a 2.
a
So I
2.
just lost 5 points. That's awesome.
That mated pair will make up for it for you, though. I'm just trying to show you the bright
You're
side.
right. You're right.
It's all good.
Always look on the bright side of death.
That's,
All right.
yeah.
There you go. Monty Python. Yeah.
Yes.
Let me go and get some mystery meat, please.
Okay. You don't want ones. There's a pair up there. What do I want?
Hey, Camille. Welcome.
I know I want you.
Yeah, the artwork is really pretty. And by the way, so something we learned. The eggs here, these are actually apparently what the eggs look like for the different birds. So blackbirds have green eggs. We learned this. I did not know that.
It's going to bring me to 8, so it's a 5.
Oh, come on, squirrel.
I'm luckier than
Rigged
that.
game.
It is kind of always. I'm playing. Tend to win things. All right. I don't want those. I'll go with that.
You actually can bring your pink up next to your blue if you want.
Can I? For now.
All right,
We're going to get more birds, though. That's not going to work out in a minute. I'll go up here.
Yeah, good point.
I gotcha.
I will go and play that there. So 6-2, get 3 of those seeds back, and add to my green collection. There we go.
Down. Oh, drawn.
And
What do you want
mystery
over here?
meat, please.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, no. That's...
Camille, ever consider changing the table felt color to gray or black so the game components stand out better? That is something that we are absolutely considering, yes. Although the royal blue kind of is the chosen color of heavy cardboard, believe it or not, even though, yes, yellow is my
Sure.
favorite. Yellow would be a little aggressive for a background. for the tabletop.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. That's 7. So I get some seeds. This guy to go with his mate. Or girl to go with her mate. Thank you. And I'll take...
The game ends when you go to refill and you cannot, and then everybody takes the same number of turns. So that's the only reason why the first player marker matters. And I guess I should point out that
we're getting
actually has that, but yeah.
And there's one more thing that happens at the end too. We get to place. Yeah.
At the end of the game, after everyone has taken all their turns, everybody gets to select 2 cards from their hand, put them face down, and once everyone has everyone has selected theirs, turn them up, and you get to add them to your tableau, which is a really clever. It's not deterministic that way.
I love it because you can, it can totally blow you out of the water with your majority scoring.
Yes, agreed. Terrible choices. Not the end of the world. So there we go.
Oh,
so 7.
that's not bad.
I'll take that one there and take a little chaffinch. Not sure. Pronunciation, not my strong suit.
I like that it has the words in German and English
Yep,
too.
there you go. Cool. Appreciate it, Robert. Thanks for joining us, dude. Yeah, we're trying, we're going to try and do these periodically. Could be, as I said in the weekly look ahead, we're going to try and do these lunch with heavy cardboard to where we're playing literally a lunchtime game at lunchtime here in the U.S. at least.
Another mated pair.
Will you stop cheating?
I'm not. I'm usually not good with the mates, but they're getting it on in my bird feeding right now.
Got a little Barry White playing.
I'm taking 2. I'm
going
to do that. Let's see what I can do with that. All right. Yeah, it's the music.
Oh, I should. Hold on. That one should be me off the top.
Again?
Yeah, I forgot to draw. It happens.
You're not doing anything over there.
Not fantastic.
Yeah, I really like the art on this. It reminds me of the old farmers' almanacs or Reader's Digest kind of art.
Lower. Equal value. And I'll take the green 1.
Okay.
And refill. And
yes, I have that.
Sure, I'll take it.
Thanks.
Play a little defensive. There we go. Done.
Cheap shot, right?
Yeah, right. Cheap. There you go.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Steph.
we're equal on the right side. Hey, Steph. And I got 1 over here. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to do this. And place 1 for my hands because that's equal. That's going to go there. And then I'm going to refill 2. I don't mind taking that one. Get that out. I'll take that too. All right. There we go. That's me.
Okay. So we have equal over here. We have equal over here. You know what I would really like to have in my hand? A 3. Alas, that is not going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and play this 6 out here. So 6, obviously that's going to be mystery meat. So we'll start there. 2, that's not so bad. But I also have a mated pair.
Well done.
There, and the 6 will then just jump in.
Okay, again, it's lower, so.
And I will take.
What do you want? Don't take what I want.
Problem is, would I be able to get that 3 out in time is the million-dollar question.
It is a million-dollar question.
But
remember, you get to place 2 from your hand.
And I'll take the 3.
Oh, will
Thanks.
you?
Yep. Have some yellow?
Lots of yellow out
All right,
there.
cool.
Okay, so equal and almost equal. That's not what I want.
Okay, or breakfast with heavy cardboard, as it were, Scott. All right, fair enough. Pierre Mark says, I played at 4 players. Gen Con, have to say I'd rather play this at 2, like y'all are doing. Cool.
I
Good.
liked it at 3 as well. 2 and 3 are probably my favorite. 3, I think.
Yep. Hi, Jamie. Welcome.
Okay, 2 over would be good.
And there are 3 cards left.
I don't care about this one.
Okay.
I don't care about that one.
Are you sure you don't care about
I
them?
don't at all.
Okay.
I just, no, there's not enough time. Well, I'm just going to grumble. We should have chirping sounds. All right, I want 3 over. Darn it. I need to get this one. That's fine. 9. That's too high.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to play that one there. 5, 9 over 6, so 3. Get this 6, which is a pair up here.
But 5 is bigger than 4,
Yes.
which means you eat that.
Yeah.
And the crow comes in and caw, caw.
Yeah, he's going to go into blue.
Yep, he kills a cheffinch.
Which I'm going to get rid of. Oof. So this is tricky. I have majority. That's
For
2
now.
points. I'm going to go for getting rid of this one.
Okay.
For reasons that might become clear later.
So then these drop down. Squirrel!
No. It's terrible.
Jess's game's over.
Oh, yeah. So this was 5 and 4. So I got this.
Correct, yeah. And then this comes up and goes like that. So we tried to refill. We cannot. We are out of cards. So that means Jess's game is over. She's going to select 2 cards out of her hand. And I get one last turn to finish because everybody finishes with the same amount of turns. So now it's a matter of how do I play this best. So I know I'm saving that one for sure. You really couldn't have drawn better than that?
I know, it's terrible.
That was terrible.
I
So I
agree,
guess I'm
actually.
taking mystery meat. All right, so that means I'm playing a 1. Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Before I take my turn, 3 is higher than 2. So, Jess, congrats. You get this too.
Oh, I do. That's right. Okay.
Hold on,
And minus
before
2
it
from
slipped,
the-
yeah. So there, there, and there. So shuffle them up, and I'll draw 2. How many squirrels and crows? Now, we did have to remove
Some, yeah.
1 crow from the game because 3 players, and there are 3 crows and 3 squirrels.
Draw 2 ones, please. And I'll make you tea. Oh, crap.
I guess I get no tea today. Okay. Okay, so now this will drop down there. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, well, that's what I have in my hand. So I literally don't have much of a choice here. Oh, I do. Let's do this. I'll put that out, conceding the pinks for now, at least. And then I will play a 1 from my hand. I'll put that there. 2, good. And I'll draw mystery meat off the top. And let's make a decision on what cards I'm going to put. Oh, I actually
You
draw.
need 2.
Yep, I'll draw a second one, please.
Okay.
That's
Decide
what.
which ones we want to place.
Okay, so we're definitely going to put that one out, and it makes more sense to put that one out. So those two, the others are discarded. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I put out 2 matching pairs.
Nicely done. I put out 1 matching pair, and then a 5er.
All right. So now it's just math. So how many
Yes.
matching pairs do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. So 5 points apiece. You're
Yeah.
at 25 points.
Yes.
Okay. For me, none. I have 6s and 3s. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Also 25. That's the most
Equal.
either of us has ever gotten
Yes.
in this game.
Yes.
So there's 25 apiece. Then we go into color. So since I have all 5 colors represented, we'll start with blue. The blues, Jess has
Maybe-
more than
maybe
I
a
do,
little
I
bit.
think. So my
Okay.
blues go away. Jess we'll add them up
You want
here
to add them
at
up
the
after?
end.
Okay. Leave that there.
Greens, well, Jess
Nope.
forfeited greens, so
All
I get
you.
to keep those. Then on the gray,
I won that.
yep, you have 5, I have 3, so those go away. These go away. And yellows,
My
hers
good
go away. So we're both at 25, and this is our points. Add up the number of eggs there, and there,
Yes.
and whoever has the most wins. So ladies first, go ahead.
1, 2, 4, 6, 7.
Hold on, so that's 32 right there.
Okay.
Okay, 32.
Okay. 35, 36, 37, 39, 41, 44, 47, 48, 51, 53, 55.
Scores are way higher in the 2-player game.
Yes, we're seeing that. 57, 58, 61, 63, 64, 67, 68, 69, 72, and 74.
I don't think I have a snowball's chance. So I start at 25, 26, 28, 30, 32, 35, 38, 40, 46, 47, 50, 51, 53, 54, 56, 58, 61, 64, 66
To 75.
to 75. 75 to 66. Hashtag good teacher. Well, there's that. All right. So cool. All right. So Piepmatz or Piepmatz.
Mutz.
Right?
Piepmatz. Yeah.
There you go. Cool. So thoughts on Piepmatz?
Yeah, I've actually started enjoying it more. I didn't know what strategy to go for when I first started playing it, and as we've played it more and more, it's really ramped up for me. So I like it more. And that end game scoring, where you can just change the set collection, is really fun. I
Yeah,
like
it
that
gave
a
me
lot.
an extra 10 points in it because I was able to match up 2 pairs.
Yes.
There at the end, which
Yes.
that would have been really ugly instead of just ugly in the final scoring. Yeah, we played this originally at Lobster Trap, and I forgot about the whole pairs that they had to be the same value.
Yes.
And you were all like, "Oh, they don't want no scrubs."
Yes.
So we busted out some
TLC,
and
yeah.
no scrubs while playing. Added to it, but anyway. Really good game. I think this is probably my favorite game from the Pinchback Riddle team.
Yes,
And the artwork in this is beautiful.
it is.
Quick.
Simple, but
I mean,
nice.
yeah. I mean, we played it in teaching in under an hour, but realistically, it's about 20 minutes as a 2-player game when you're not thinking out loud.
Yeah, if you're just running through it, and
Yeah.
especially as you play it more.
Yeah, but we liked it both 2 and 3, 4, maybe a little less so. But again, it was the end of the con, and
People
all
were
of that.
coming over, visiting. We weren't.
And it took
as
like 90
focused.
minutes, which this game
It
should
didn't
never
need to.
take.
No.
It's a 30, 40-minute game. And I'm curious, actually.
Great lunchtime game.
It actually says plays in about 30 minutes. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right. I think that's right.
this fits real well for a good lunchtime game, as you
Yeah.
said. So, yeah, definitely definitely enjoyed it. So Piepmatz by Spiel, check it out. And yeah, that's it. So if you guys like this, like and subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the little alarm bell, especially this week. Going to have unboxings for what came for the rest of the Essen haul. Also, you have what I think a few seconds left to go ahead and sign up for the Heavy Cardboard Secret Elephant if you want. Do it right now.
Right now.
And if you want to support the show, you can always go to, it's coming that way. You can go to pledgehc.com, support the show there, and join the 743 patrons that definitely do support the show and really
Looks
really
like Robert's
appreciate it.
joining soon. And thanks, Kurt, for
Awesome.
joining last week.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. So that's it. We'll be back. I'll be back for unboxings a couple times this week. Other than that, Saturday, City of the Big Shoulders, Saturday at noon after Thanksgiving. So if we don't see you before then, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. All right, take care. Thanks for hanging out with us today, y'all. Enjoy your Monday.